Hey everybody, Jayborino here. Welcome back to You Can't See My Mouse Cursor. If you want some real good 2003 cringe, go back and look on YouTube for the intro cinematic for this game. It's really something. Okay, so we're on China Mission 6. Indeed. Here we go.
Disturbing news, General. The GLA has had the audacity to commandeer one of the People's Railroad lines to move its troops. It is gathering a large force in Bishkek, the sub-capital of Aldistan. Only your decisive counterattack can answer the GLA's latest offensive.
Use Black Lotus to destroy the train bridge. Okay. GLA's commandeered one of China's railroads. Here we go. Bishkek, Aldistan, sub-capital. Dead in their tracks. Ha! I see what you did there, generals. How clever.
The GLA are bringing troops into the area by train. We need to destroy the train bridge at the north edge of the city to stop them.
Still going. So we have to get up to that bridge and somehow blow it up. Not sure if we're going to have air power, so we have to move in, destroy the stinger sites maybe, and then bomb it. We'll figure it out. I presume every time a train comes by, they're going to drop off some units. There's Black Lotus.
Just get me out to the middle of the bridge, and I'll do the rest.
So apparently Black Lotus is supposed to be concealed, but I've never had that be the case. It seems like she gets killed very quickly every time anyway. We don't have a command center. We have some hackers, so I guess let's hack the internet. We can't build more of them. We're very restricted here, I guess. So I'll make sure to actually come and pick this stuff up. I guess we pick up these blue boxes, and they give us money. So we'll keep an eye out for those. That's just a garrisonable building. So we have to get Black Lotus up here.
I'll get through.
What if...
Got it.
What if we, like, snuck her in, basically? Like, I don't see... Like, why don't we just go with her and see what happens? In the past, we've gotten new Black Lotuses, so I'm less concerned about that. All we get is Red Guard training. That's unfortunate. We are getting very, very little increases in cash. So with that money, I think tank hunters are always a really good option. Very, very important. So we got groups of those. Flame tanks will help us clear out buildings. I don't think I'm going to build... I'm not going to build... Well, no Overlord tanks. I'm not going to build tanks until I have an indication of, realistically, what we're up against here. We want to grab these UN crates. So what if I use Black Lotus, we cross this bridge, pick this up, and then we sneak along this side of the map, the right side of the map, all the way up, and hit the bridge from the right side. Because the left side, as we saw in the cutscene, had stinger sites up here.
Let's move. Quickly.
Can I not get down here? No, there she goes. It's just bad pathing.
Sure. That's right. Quickly.
There we go. Give me the cash. Come on down here. Give me that cash. And again, I can get my own tanks, but I don't have that much money.
Just dropped off more GLA troops.
We have Gatling cannons in our base, so I feel relatively safe. Why don't we move our infantry down here, because this area up here is completely safe from Gatling guns or Gatling turrets.
Is it clear?
So yeah, let's see if we could sneak around these fellas.
Got it.
Without being seen. They are moving down towards this area, so this is why I think we want Red Guard.
Yes.
Because they're going to be coming from this direction. Run! Black Lotus, run!
Sir, more GLA forces have arrived by...
You know what? She is. She's concealed.
Is it clear?
Can we get her up here? Yeah, we want to stay all the way up here, but don't get run over.
Got it. Got it.
Ah, see, yeah, there's barrels as well. She can see them, so she's marking them on the map for us.
Got it.
We lose vision when she's not there.
That's right. Is it clear?
Excuse me. I think this is the key. I think this is exactly what we want to do. I'm not clear on who can see her though and who cannot. Why don't we get one why don't we upgrade chain guns? I know that's expensive, and then we'll get one Gatling turret. That'll keep us relatively safe. There are lots and lots of
That's right.
enemy vehicles in this area. Again, I'm not clear what reveals her and what does not, so I want to...
Quickly.
Again, we're being real sneaky-like. If we could do this with just her, I'll be happy. Here come some enemies.
Vendors of peace. We are the Red Guard.
This hacker unfortunately got moved. Okay, yeah, they are attacking us through the front. No big deal. I think Red Guard just will help protect us from basic attacks.
Transfer.
Okay, let's continue.
Let's move.
Chain gun upgrade.
I could see how this could probably be speedrunned or something like that. Did we pass a supply center? I should have hacked it.
Unit lost. What is it? Got it. That's right.
Come on, come on, come on.
Is it clear?
Can we not? How do we get down there? I just need to get down onto the tracks.
Quickly.
Can I not get down there from up in this direction?
That's right.
Please, please tell me. Oh, it's unpassable.
Is it clear?
Black Lotus, no. Wow, why don't you come over here and grab this? And meanwhile, we'll just sit in our base. Let's grab Battle Masters for that horde bonus, and then, is this a supply center? I think it is. Why don't you hack this?
Just dropped off more GLA troops.
Might as well get as much money as possible. I thought I was being so clever by doing it this way.
Need a transfer.
Meanwhile, the GLA is going to keep dropping off troops like crazy.
That's right.
Could I just keep hacking them, though? Like, couldn't I just keep doing that?
What is it? Sure. Where's their supply set? We'll clean them out.
Yeah, do it again. Keep taking their cash. I think they have another one down there, too. I assume we can only do this for as much money as they have. This seems like complete bullshit that I could keep doing this. Oh, okay, so now we can't anymore. She can do it twice? No, 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 we can. We can do it again. Do it again. Just keep doing it, Black Lotus. Meanwhile, we'll get 1,000,000 Battle Masters. 1,000,000.
Fighting for the Red Army.
Meanwhile, I guess... Yeah, we gotta figure out where to go next. Yeah, she folds up her laptop. And we just keep doing that. Did we even get money that time? Again, I have to keep track on how much they even have. I'm kind of disappointed that I can't get to the train. Oh, maybe I can get there from over in that direction.
Give me a job. Quickly.
It's tempting to just keep hacking them.
Is it clear?
Let's see.
That's right.
Let's check over in this direction. There's also more UN cash to pick up. Oh, she didn't get run over. Yeah, somehow she's completely concealed, and I don't understand how.
Got it.
So I guess defensive emplacements can see through detection. So the Stinger sites we can't just run by.
Move. Got it.
I doubt she's gonna be able to get down here. Oh, that's too bad.
Our base is under attack.
Is it clear?
Okay, well let's just head back. We can hack this supply center along the way. Again, we got plenty of money. Plenty of cash, and that's too many. I think we want Gatling tanks. Just one flame tank to clear out garrison buildings if they're going to have those.
Let's take them money. Clean them out.
Black Lotus is extremely important here, though, as we continuously are hacking the GLA's money. So this at least will give us the cash we need to make a large army.
Give me a job.
Okay, yeah, minus 1,000. We're making money from this every single time. This seems extremely unfair that this is even something that can be done.
Just dropped off more GLA troops.
The GLA doesn't really seem to be attacking us, which concerns me. Oh, look at this poor guy. Poor guy. Okay, tank hunters. We need to lead with tanks. Just keep doing this. Just keep doing this. Eventually, we're gonna want to go and bring Black Lotus with us on our way up towards that area.
Adjusting gas valves. We'll tear through their armor.
Again, this seems tricky because there is the possibility of just a huge, like, you go and attack once, and then it becomes a huge waste. Like, you only have one shot, basically.
I have located 2 GLA supply depots across the river. Capture their supplies to replenish our resources.
Yep, already doing it, already on it. I guess I could I capture the building? Please don't run me over. Oh, they could see me now. No, no, no!
Unit lost.
Please give me another one. Or is that just a failure? Oh, I have to rebuild her. Well, interesting. I think now. I mean, we've been hacking that for that cash for a while now. I think we wanna bring some tank hunters. Leave part of the Red Guard at home.
China's rocket soldier.
And I think
Where is the battle?
All right, I'm here. Let's have an update.
Yes,
I think we want to go. And then here's Black Lotus. We want to make sure she stays relatively close so that as we push our way through.
We are the Red Guard. Defenders of peace.
Oh god, oh god. More Red Guard, please, because apparently that's all we need.
They're attacking our
Where's our?
base.
I need a chain gun tank.
Ready for orders.
Get him!
We stand together.
Get him, triple veterancy. Good work.
General, the reactor is under attack. If we lose power, our Gatling cannons will be useless.
Okay, now of course, as we start moving, the enemy starts reacting heavily. So there's a lot of civilians. Let's avoid running them over if possible. Looks like they get out of our way, which is good.
Our base is being attacked.
Please, 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 please. Don't just let it happen.
Unit lost.
Okay, well, that's gonna get destroyed.
Keep the cylinders oiled. I'm carrying the big gun.
Okay, and then where's Black Lotus? Let's make sure she stays close to my army.
Yes. Defenders of peace.
So I guess I could put these units on guard mode.
Yes.
General,
There we
a
go.
train has just dropped off more GLA troops.
That's fine. I'm not concerned about the GLA troops at this point. Let's just try to stick to the outsides of this city
Yes, sir.
and go down the streets and... Okay, I see they have tanks. Let's just see if we can avoid those, honestly. We have a lot of battle masters, which should help, but...
General, angry mobs are coming out of the soccer stadium. Prepare your defenses. They're headed right for us.
Angry mobs? Oh, that was nice of these guys to just stop doing what they were doing. I mean, we got a lot of stuff here. I think this is repairing itself very, very slowly. It's hard to tell. Okay, so we've got angry mobs, whatever that's about.
Immediately.
I have a flame tank and a Gatling tank here, so I feel relatively safe.
Let's move.
We have to be careful with Black Lotus, but again, she is cloaked mostly. Nice, nice. If we can keep this one alive, he can repair himself. That's big because he's veteran seed now.
We are the Red Guard.
I'll get through. Sure. Let's move.
Here come the angry mobs.
Is it clear?
The Gatling turret, or the Gatling, yeah, it's going to be extremely important.
Unit lost.
Ready for orders.
Please? Please?
Adjusting gas valves. Gun barrels.
Gatling tank, you're so important right now.
Keep the bullets flowing.
It doesn't seem like there's a huge amount of garrisoned buildings, though, so that's good. These random civilians that are mad about football or soccer or what have you, weird. It's just weird.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Oh, geez, here they come. We just have to get up there. That's the hardest part.
The people's army.
We have a very small force here. This is extremely dangerous. We have a little bit more money, so I think we make Battle Masters and Gatling tanks. I have them on guard, and some of them are just sitting there. That's very nice of them. Come on. I'm trying to utilize the Horde bonus to the best of my ability here.
Immediately.
So we have to get up there. We know that there's Stinger turrets, so we're gonna have to deal with those. I think I have a few tank hunters that might be able to help. I'm staying out of that middle area.
Right away.
Okay, here they come again. I had hoped that these would come and attack my base
Unit
rather than
General, a
run
train
at my
has just
army.
dropped off more GLA troops.
They're throwing Molotovs at us. Okay, so our Gatling tank is extremely crucial here. I'm kind of nervous that I'm not going to have enough. Nice, flame tank's doing good. Yeah, we're sort of, excuse me, hemorrhaging, and we have to destroy stinger sites along the way. Flame tank, you're still alive, buddy. This is all you.
Trying to clear the city. Pull them back. Kill all who oppose the GLA.
Should we be disabling vehicles, maybe? Flame tank, why don't you do what I tell you to? Ah! Wow, and we were just surrounded and killed. Holy shit. Well, we're alive, but we lost near everything. We have to try to get back up there with all my other stuff. Black Lotus is also dead, so we have to remake her. Whoops, I just turned this guy off. I see it's easy to grab them. This is kind of one of those live and learn type things. We want to probably leave Black Lotus on the other side of the river. Now, the GLA has production, don't they? So they can reinforce these units, I think. No, these are just garrisoned buildings. Or maybe they weren't, because I tried to take them out with my flame tank and then nothing happened. So,
Unit lost.
it's vague. It's very vague. Okay, let's take a new group of stuff. We're going to attack, move down the right side, and maybe because we've cleared out some of their local stuff, this won't be as bad. But we are very low on money, and we have to rely on infantry to defend us, specifically my power plant. It's funny, like, oh, make sure the Gatling turrets don't go down, and then, like, the enemy isn't even attacking anywhere remotely close to the Gatling towers, so, you know, that's something. But this is kind of what I was saying earlier in the sense that it's a little harrowing to think that we have no reliable income and we have to go and complete an objective. So if we're unable to, it's sort of like too bad. You might as well just restart, and we may still just have to restart at this point. All right, you guys keep auto attacking up here. Stick to the outside. I'm making a Gatling tank just to defend us here. We probably want tank hunters. Okay, you guys avoid. Black Lotus, please just survive. It seemed like as we got close to the GLA base, that's when things got really, really nasty. Yeah, see, they're coming to us. Okay, that went well.
Unit lost.
I don't know what we just lost. Okay, that's no problem. I have 2 Gatling tanks. That should be enough. Let's keep rallying up in this direction. A lot was destroyed. You see, we're very close. We just need to get up there.
Unit lost.
Destroy this. Please. No! Did she die? No, she's here. Okay, I didn't have her hotkeyed. I'm like, if she died again, I'm going to be very perturbed. Okay. Battlemaster's run.
Unit lost.
We're very, very close. We need to get rid of these stinger sites. And at the very least... No, 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 no! Black Lotus! No! Please! Please! Oh, my Gatling turret went down.
That's right. Unit lost.
Well, we know she's not going to make it. Hey, remember when I was like, hey, Flame Tank, why don't you... Maybe she could just run. No, I was going to say, hey, Flame Tank, remember when I clicked you to destroy that building and then you didn't do it? That was fun. Hey, so let's restart the whole goddamn thing. Okay, I'm back. I've stolen as much money as I could from the GLA.
Got it.
Please don't run me over.
Let's move.
I've stolen as much money as I could, and then I captured the buildings, and apparently that's what the game wants you to do. They're like, oh, now you force their workers to harvest for you, to collect resources, and then just GLA units come over and destroy them. So unless you have units over there to defend them, it's probably not ever going to be worthwhile. That looks like a little detection tank. Oh, so when she flashes gold, that means she's visible. I get it. Okay. What I'd like to try to do, while we wait for more money... Why are you not... Oh my god, every so often they just sort of stop. I want to come up here and see if I can steal...
Unit lost.
It's like if you get close, then they get mad. If we could find their production, then just capture it and force them to sell it.
That's right. If we lose power, our Gatling cannons will be useless. General, a
Please.
train has just dropped off more GLA troops.
Okay, we're here. Do they even have production on this map? Because they may not. I mean, we're like right in the middle of...
Unit lost.
What is happening? You know what it is? It's because we got Black Lotus close. So they're like extremely upset. We have to keep this alive. We have to. They've sent every single one of their units over here.
Lost.
If we can somehow hold out against this attack, then we can go win. The people haven't started coming out of the stadiums yet. I have no idea. Like, what the hell? Look, they're all veterans. They're all veterans as well.
Unit lost.
So I'll leave this attempt in just to kind of highlight how absurd this is. Like, what do we do? I mean, there's really no good stealth option because we can't get by these stinger sites. That's the key. Because the static defense as well as this little this thing. You know, actually, wait. What if we hack this? No, okay. it's all anti-vehicle. So I don't know. I have no idea. This game is weird. Oh dear. Okay, you know what? We've restarted. This is I've spent a lot of time on this mission. I'm not gonna leave a lot of it in because a lot of it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I have no idea what to do. So I'm just gonna take a lot of time to experiment. There's a lot of keys to this mission.
I'm listening.
Obviously, Black Lotus is an important part, but everything kind of has to come together for this to work. First off, we'll go and grab some of this extra cash. We'll set these guys up. It's annoying because sometimes these guys just stop hacking. Okay.
Need a transfer.
So we see the demolition barrels. So one of the first things that I have found is there's an arms dealer up here. For the longest time, I didn't realize this was here. I scouted like the entire top of the map. I kept getting Black Lotus killed to do it, but I kept looking and looking. I'm like, they keep sending vehicles my way, and I don't know where they're coming from because the train drops off infantry, but not vehicles. Anyway, now I figured out that I could just capture that, and then I don't have to deal with it. So that tiny bit of understanding is extremely important. The next thing is finding out where the train drops troops off, and then just leaving some vehicles there. I don't know if it's possible to destroy the trains, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to make Gatling tanks, and they'll level up, and then they can handle it. And then these Gatling turrets will probably be just fine for us. And then we'll make some tank hunters to leave down here just in case. But anyway, they shouldn't be able to be building more. They won't be able to be building more of these stupid whatever they're. I don't even know what they're called. What are these? Technicals and quad cannons. They won't be able to build anymore. They have no other production on this map as far as I can tell. So the idea is we're making some tank hunters and Gatling cannons, and we're gonna bring them over here. We'll also pick this stuff up. Okay, so that's the key at the beginning is to stop them from being able to build stuff that will.
Train has just dropped off more GLA troops.
That will come and attack you. Then we'll get rid of these stupid demo charges so that we don't have to worry about them. So I figured this out. The next piece, though, was the soccer stadium. There's two more pieces. There's a soccer stadium and then the alarm. I've discovered after much experimentation that the soccer stadium doesn't even trigger if you don't go in like this general area. I've used Black Lotus a couple times, and even she'll set it off. But I've noticed that as long as you don't go directly there,
more GLA forces have arrived by train.
then they'll leave you alone. So again, the idea here, I guess we could build a couple of these too. What are these, quad cannons? How are these good compared to the technicals? They kind of seem like Gatling tanks to me.
Unit lost.
Anyway, let's clear this out. And we can upgrade our chain gun damage. I've already done it. Cool. Okay, get rid of these stinger sights so we can walk by them, because the static defense can see Black Lotus when she's close, so that's why we're going to get rid of this stuff. Okay, let's back away, because I noticed this thing here as well. And then we got one of these. Can upgrade weapon with scavenged parts. Strong against infantry and aircraft. That's kind of the same as the technical, but it's like slightly more expensive. So I think these are the ones that get dropped off by the train. So that's why... Well, we can make more Gatling tanks because we can upgrade our Gatling turrets. So anyway, if we just... What I'm going to do is send combat troops to the right and then walk them up the right side of the map and cross this bridge. And just avoid the soccer stadium altogether. The fact that I feel like I have to cheese this map is just really silly to me. I don't know. I dislike that. Anyway, Black Lotus, move up, because we're going to be on the lookout for demo tanks. Okay, I guess we can get a couple Battle Masters.
General, our resources are running low. I have located 2 GLA supply depots across the river. Capture their supplies to replenish our resources.
Nah, I'd rather save this money. Just be careful and destroy these. It seems like we got veterancy just for destroying these, so let's... There we go, yeah, that works.
Give me a job.
So then, the other thing, too, is... So we avoid the soccer stadium. There are also, these things that I hacked on my first couple attempts that you had seen. I'm going to leave one of the attempts in because the final part that's extremely important is the fact that when you get up to this area, when you get really close to the bridge, like somewhere around here, an alarm gets set off and every single vehicle comes and attacks you, and that's what happened here. Again, I've tried this like 8 times at this point to experiment all of this stuff, which has been such a pain in the butt. Like, I'm all for like the experimentation section, but it's just, oh my word, it's been rough. It's been rough. So anyway, we're going to probably move up with this stuff, and they're all veterancy to repair themselves. So what we can do is have them available to just sit by where these guys get dropped off, which I think is here. I haven't really quite nailed down, but I'm pretty sure it's right here. So we just leave some Gatling turrets here. The other thing is that there are random GLA troops and vehicles up here. So I've hacked the GLA, and that works pretty well. But the issue is if you... Let's move these guys down. If you don't destroy these patrolling things, then they just keep patrolling around, and then they'll destroy the buildings that you take. So let's move up, and I'm gonna hack for a bunch of the money first. I'm not sure if you hack the building, you instantly get the money or what, but then you can build your own little workers and then harvest money that way. So I may do that. There are demo traps here. I have to be careful. Any more stinger sites? I don't think so. Anyway, she's on her way up, so let's just leave these Gatling tanks down here and just stop them from dropping off troops. And there's another place where they drop off troops, and I think it's somewhere over here. It might be this or over here. I don't know, but they attack the front, but that's what the Gatling turrets are for. But anyway, this plant will be safe now because we took out this arms dealer. Like, that was extremely important.
Their money. We'll clean them out.
Okay, keep taking the money. So, I have a plan, basically, which is, presuming that Black Lotus just needs to get by, if we can distract the vehicles when we set off the alarm, we can run her to the bridge. At the same time, there's also all of these buildings with tank hunters in them, so if we can get some flame tanks to burn them out, and then run in with Black Lotus, like, right behind, she can probably dodge the stinger sights to some extent, or we can at least destroy one of the stinger sights, and we'll be in really good shape, so. What is it? Let's move. Again, I'm gonna keep cash hacking this. Also, I feel like I have to cheese it, like, just don't set off the soccer stadium. It's kind of silly that's a thing that we have to do.
Don't push me. I like the big targets.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. Like, just because we're playing on a harder difficulty doesn't mean that we should have to basically cheat in the sense that we're avoiding one of the key elements of the mission. And you have to fully understand what triggers the alarm. So, I don't know. The way that it's designed, again, this is very similar to last mission where I was saying, I can't tell if I'm just
dropped off more GLA traps.
It's fine that they're getting dropped off. Oh, okay, you guys, why don't you come back? It's not fine that they just got dropped off. We have to get down here and destroy these fellas. So let's make some flame tanks, because we're going to need them. And we're going to make tank hunters. So I realized we could probably load up these civilian buildings to destroy the tanks that patrol fairly easily. And I have to remember to leave these guys... I have to leave these guys near this station. I like these, what are they called? Quad cannons? They seem pretty neat. Okay, so you three are just going to sit here. And you're going to kill their infantry as they get dropped off. That's the best we can do. And maybe you'll destroy the train as it goes by. I have no idea. Okay, so we're going to take this. I know I'm going slow, but it seems like as long as you don't trigger the soccer stadium or the alarm, this is like no problem. This is easy peasy.
Everything ready here.
So... just keep getting tank hunters.
Captured a GLA supply stash. Now force their workers to gather resources for us.
Right, so let's just get a worker, and we're going to move up and do the same thing up here. I could also... there's probably more UN pallets that I have just completely ignored. So let's move these guys up here.
Give me a job.
I'm about to give you a job, like Lotus. We just ran that woman straight up over. So I'll leave my first attempt so you can watch and laugh at me as I didn't play this the way I should. But that's the other thing is, like, if you I feel like I have to play this in a very, very explicit way. And if you don't, then man, see, we're still stealing 1,000. I think we want to hack this until they're pretty much out of money.
I can hack into the clean them out.
Are my hackers still going? Okay, that's good, because in the past, sometimes they just stopped. They just randomly stopped. That's cool. We've got the Gatling tanks. We've got Dragon tanks, and then we have some options for more vehicles here. I think the quad cannons are cheaper, aren't they?
A train has just dropped off more GLA troops.
Did I lose a... wow. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I suppose it would be more worthwhile then for me to leave these fellas elsewhere. Just keep hacking. Again, this is all just from research I'm finally putting into practice this time. I think what we want to do then is leave these further away so that the enemy infantry isn't clumped up when we decide to go and destroy it. Yeah, so we got the Dragon tanks. The Gatling tanks are more expensive, but we also have the Gatling weaponry upgraded.
Let us get closer.
Okay, and then we've got lots and lots of anti-tanks, which we're going to garrison inside buildings. And we can queue up a few here. And then with the rest of our money, we queue up battle tanks, I think. I just have to be careful that as the train drops off units, we don't... I mean, my stuff was just instantly getting murdered. Okay, so we could take this. So there's so many little pieces to this where I've been so... like, the last mission was very much about, like, macro hard, make sure you use your air support in specific ways. This time, we have no leader powers that are worthwhile.
Gather more resources.
And you just have to be very, very particular. And the problem is, if you make one slight error, then you lose. And this mission is basically just trial and error the mission, which I don't typically agree with. But that's what it is. No! No! Oh!
Coming out of the soccer stadium. Prepare your defenses. They're headed right for us.
This won't... what set this off? Oh, you stupid idiot. Oh, you stupid, stupid idiot. Okay, well, as long as we have some Gatling tanks to protect us, we should be okay. It also depends on where these units decide to go, like which direction. Well, maybe we can pull this out. Also, you'll notice that these guys stop hacking when there's a stupid cutscene. So I guess I'll save. And we do have a lot of units here. I'm going to start moving these up over here. Now, again, the execution of this is going to be tricky. I think what we have to do is flame these buildings, set off the alarm, run with other units, like garrison these buildings to destroy the tanks, and then we have to move up with my remaining tanks and try to kill at least one of these stinger sites, and we can get Black Lotus onto the tracks. I'm not, you know what, as long as they're running into my base and not to where my army is up here in the upper right, I'm not that concerned about those groups. I didn't upgrade the Black Napalm. So strange. I'll make more of these quad cannons, because why not?
I'm listening. What is it?
General, a train has just dropped off more GLA troops.
Oh, yep, nope, they're coming this way.
Got it.
They're attacking our base!
Okay, Black Lotus, just be careful. They can't really see her, but that's okay. We have to kill these guys before they start throwing the Molotovs. Okay, let's move on over here. We'll bring Black Lotus. Again, maybe we can make this work. Oh, this could shoot while moving. That's pretty nice. Nice, you ran him over. Okay, so we have to bring all these units up. Please be so careful. Oh, your triple veteran seat. No! Run! Don't get blocked. Don't get blocked. He's gonna get blocked. Get out of there. Okay. Yes, Tank Hunter, do it. So all these units are very slowly making their way. We're gonna leave these guys here to defend us against the guys that get dropped off by the train. I don't know what we'll do with these. Pick up this money. Yes, repair yourself. Okay, and then very slowly, again, my goal is to cross this bridge and load up these two buildings with tank hunters and red guard just to get rid of these patrolling tanks. If we can do that, it'll also stop these civilians from getting to us. So I think that'll work. Yes, they're slowly chipping away here. I've left some units at home. We could probably bring the Battlemaster tanks.
Keep the cylinders oiled.
Okay, after this round, I'm going to try to move in there with my tank hunters and red guard. Okay, let's see if we can do this.
General, a train has just dropped off more GLA troops.
I know. Gotta kill these civilians. I'm attack moving.
Unit lost.
Okay. Just get... Yeah, sure. We don't need to use bridges anyway. Please, 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 please. No! My God! Ugh. Just such stupid little things like that cause enormous problems. Okay, so let's bring these guys over, I guess. Got plenty of money, so we're going to rally way over here. And I still have Battlemasters. I mean, that seems fine. No. Get in the... Jesus Christ. If we got all those tank hunters in here, we would have no problem. But unfortunately, they didn't make it. Let's reload it. This is probably the first mission where I decidedly don't like this game. Like, easily. This is the first mission where I'm like, nah, I'm very certain now that I don't like this. You know, this gives us an opportunity to not trigger those civilians, I think. At least I don't think we've triggered them yet. It was this guy, wasn't he? No, I saved after it. I think it's too late. Yeah, here they come. Well, we have to deal with it. At least it doesn't feel like we're exploiting this too much by knowing that we're avoiding it. So we need to move the Gatling tanks down here because they're going to protect us against the civilians trying to run across the bridge. The flame tanks can sit there, that's fine. I guess, like I had mentioned, we can make more of these quad cannons because they're pretty neat, I guess.
General, a train has just dropped off more...
Please fire. Thank you.
What is it? That's right.
Black Lotus has veterancy. That's something. So these guys just need to sit here. Meanwhile, all these units need to make their way all the way up. Specifically the tank hunters first. So that we can cross the bridge with them and get them into the buildings. Meanwhile, these units go. I have to be careful with the rally points. I need them rallied over here. Ugh, okay. So weird. Such a weird map. You know what? Actually, no. Actually kill this guy. Thank you. And if we can avoid them from destroying... No. Stop it. Stop it. You know where you have to go. You just choose not to. Oh, my word. Yeah, so these have to stay here, specifically because of the trained troops that get dropped off. No big deal. This Red Guard just decided he didn't want to go anywhere.
Our base is being attacked.
Unit lost.
What did we lose? What did we... Any indication? No? Okay. I guess we could get another Gatling tank up here and just start making Battle Masters, as I had mentioned. We have triple veterancy Gatling tanks with 3 chevrons. My voice is starting to go tonight. It's getting pretty late. Okay, we have to get tank hunters and a few Red Guard into these buildings. I think we can do it. Still waiting for the infantry to even make it up here. We don't really need these Battle Masters here. You guys can move. And if we can wipe out all these trucks, yeah, we're in really good shape. And then we have to burn out these buildings and just make a run for it. We gotta just execute, like, perfectly. Which... Okay, so... At least last mission, I felt like I had some good options, not this mission. So let's save it again. If this is what they consider stealth, man, I don't know. I think we make a run for it. We got to keep an eye out for these patrolling tanks. We can always stop and try to destroy them outright. Please, please. Okay, good. There they are.
China is under attack.
Unit lost.
Okay, great. The alarm was not set off. So we can get rid of a lot of their pre-placed tanks as they roll by.
Just dropped off more GLA troops.
The troops that are getting dropped off will get dealt with by these units here. Again, as long as all of the... I think what happened originally was that a suicide bomber spawned on top of our units. Okay, step number 2. Where are my flame tanks? They're up here, aren't they? Now, we have to try to burn out these buildings.
Unit lost.
Okay, so let's save again. You know what we can do is move up with these to defend against those civilians that are running in and causing us problems. I'm going to save again because I just don't want to have to do all this over and over and over again. You can tell I'm kind of on edge. I'm like, I really want to just complete this. Really makes you work for it, though. Black Lotus, we can move you up because you are concealed, at least. Okay, that works. So Black Lotus, move on up, and then we're basically making a run for it all at once. So we're going to move in with these units. We're going to move across the bridge. We're going to hit these buildings with flame tanks. So like you here, you here, and then all the other units that we're bringing with us, we hit the stinger sites, and then we make a run for it with Black Lotus. What? Go! Good lord. As you can hear, there's the alarm.
Unit lost.
Okay. I could also try to just outright destroy the buildings that are here, or the incoming units. But there's a lot, as you had seen in previous iterations. This seems to be working. I need one of these to stay here. Okay. So let's go. Get rid of these. What if we just do like a flame wall here? It's kind of working. You guys move up and go for the stinger sights. Black Lotus, get running.
Is it clear?
Oh my god, I think we're on track here. Let's save it. What an absurd way. Again, I feel like I basically had to like cheat my way around this map. I don't really know of a different way to do this. Run, Black Lotus. Can you please just attack this building? That would be excellent. Thank you. Go. 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 Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it! Oh! God, get to the... Oh, she doesn't... I didn't even have to make it onto the bridge. I thought I'd have to keep running. That was absurd. You know, this really is going to make me rethink a lot of the future missions. This is... They're designed in a very, very particular manner that, like, if I didn't find that arms dealer and take it early...
Mission complete. All we need now is a train.
Yeah, don't run back that way. That's the wrong way, Black Lotus. You don't want to go that way. But yeah, I'm glad I completed this, but there was a lot of off-camera time of just experimenting with the map and like finding ways around the triggers, and like the alarm trigger was the biggest one. Obviously, garrisoning those tank hunters was a big plus, but otherwise, man, it's just a pretty rough map. Just because there's no income. You can get some income, but if you don't play it in a particular way, you can't just macro your way to victory by making a lot of tank hunters and creeping them forward in the garrison buildings, because, again, if you set off that alarm, it's just like, oh no. Anyway, it's done. It's done. What I would expect people's responses were like, Jayborino, you just need to do this. And that's actually my problem with the game in general, is if you have to perform in a very specific way to complete this. The last mission was actually very fun because I felt like I could use numerous options to do it. This one, complete opposite, and that's why I don't really care for it as much. But hey, it's done. We will continue the Chinese campaign next time, and hopefully I'll come into these missions with a different mindset, different ways of planning, so I'm not spending as much time on them. All right, thanks for watching. Bye now.